It's boring how people talk. Making smart with their words again. Well, I'm bored. Because I'm doing this for the thrill of it, killing it, never not chasing a million things I want. And I am only as young as the minute is full of it, getting pumped up on the
There's a lot of people that know who I am just because of where I lived. But I didn't realize it when I was little. Living on the mountain just was what it was, and the kind of ironic thing about it is I'd go to friends' houses who had super fancy houses and all the toys in the world, and I'd be like, oh, I don't have that. You know, it's dumb. I lived on the mountain. I had something you couldn't buy. In 1978, my parents moved up there because there was the Tony Seiler ski camps, and they needed someone up there to do different things, from starting the lifts, just for security, making sure that people got down off the mountain at the end of the day. And so my parents lived up there and got pregnant, and then they took me to the top of the mountain when I was 3 days old. Growing up in the mountain didn't seem like a different childhood. You assume that what your life is like is normal. But looking back now, it's definitely a privilege to be able to grow up there. It would either be my mom or my dad that would head out in the mornings to go start the lifts and stuff. But I don't really feel like we had necessarily a set routine. I think there's more of a freedom up there in the sense, because where are you gonna go? You know, that's where life is up there. My mom and I would always do top to bottoms. So we'd start at the roundhouse, and then we'd go down Pony Trail, Orange Peel, and then go do Dave Murray down to the valley, and then come back up. That's still a run that I will do as a family. I mean, the mountains are the mountains. You know, the runs are still the same, the trees are still the same, things shift over time. But the way the lifts run now is completely different. When my parents were up there, I believe the gondola based have to start from the top. It was kind of that old school way of things were done, right? I mean, you used to sit on chairlifts for ages, and on those stormy days, you'd be freezing, and the hard, wooden chairlift seats. But now, lift access has changed so much. You just move through it so quickly, and then all of a sudden you're up at the top. It's kind of incredible. Seeing people come off the top of the peak chair and look out and see that view of Black Tusk, they're just in complete awe. I mean, I can look at that over and over again, and I'm still blown away. And then being able to ski down that mountain and get to the bottom, there's a way to get down. You don't have to be able to ski a Black Diamond to access that. They get that feeling in their, deep in their soul of just that freedom and that lightness. It's really cool to see people experience that. The ease of being able to get around to different places just from where they place lifts and where you can get to is kind of giving an opportunity to explore more of the mountain. When I first saw the towers going up for the peak to peak, I was like, what are they doing? And now that it's there, it's awesome to be able to have that ability to jump from mountain to mountain, or your friend's over on Whistler, you're like, cool, I'll be there in 15 minutes. You can just get on the peak to peak and cut across. There's something cool about that. You know, after we moved off the mountain, my dad had lived there for so long, they let us stay up, and then at the end of the day do the sweep with patrol. There's something about skiing down the mountain when it's getting dark. The sun's going down, and there's just this like beautiful orangey glow. You get that feeling kind of inside your chest and inside your stomach, just of the sheer beauty of that brightness, of that alpenglow. All of a sudden it ends, and there's that like deep, dark kind of blue that sets in. And it's something you just sit there and watch for hours, but it fades quickly, making it extra special. It's cool being able to bring the kids up on the mountain because it gives kind of this like refreshed perspective of the mountain again. I mean, their view is different just because their home is their home, and that was my home. And home to me is somewhere that when you come back to that place, you feel comfortable and you feel at ease. You feel that feeling inside your heart return. And for a lot of people, that is the mountains.
Little bright things I want, but I know they'll never own me. It looks alright in the pictures. Getting caught out for the trip though, isn't it? I fall apart with all my heart, and you could watch from your window. I'll be getting on my first plane. I'll see the veins of my city like they do in space. But my head's filling up fast with the wicked games up in flames. How can I fuck with the fun again when I'm known? And my boys strip me up with their heads again, loving them. Everything's cool when we're all in line for the throne. But I know they'll never own me. Baby, be the class clown, I'll be the beauty queen in tears. It's a new art form showing people how little we care. We're so happy, even when we're smiling out of fear. Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah. And talk it up like yeah. and talk it up like yeah. Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah. And talk it up like yeah. And talk it up like yeah. Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah.
Right. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Andrew with Whistler Live, and you are at the Thursday night pre-party presented by Whistler Live. All right. We hope that you've enjoyed the show so far this evening. Introduced Wolves, fantastic. Dakota Pearl, wow, what a great band. But right now, folks, Party Tutorial presents Spring Break Virtual.
Ouch.
Music Festival. This is our headliner for the pre-show, the pre-party for the big festival this weekend. Great music. We want you to share this. So if you're watching from home right now, I want you to get your beer bongs on top of your head. Take a big drink, have some fun. I want you to know that we have adhered to the strictest COVID protocols doing this show. These three gentlemen were boiled before they came in this room. Stash is under a severe restriction. He's restricting himself to a 12-pack and 1 bottle of tequila this evening. If you love percussion, you love drums, if you love sax, put your hands up if you love sax. Boy, I remember what that used to be like. We've got sax tonight. This man's got sax for everyone. We are in Whistler, British Columbia, and we are broadcasting to you out there in the world. So to all of our friends here in Whistler, British Columbia, get your dancing shoes on. Go to your television sets. Put your surround sound on loud, because we have live in the house is live in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, have fun, share, dance with your little bubble at home, all 4 of you. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great time. Spring Break Virtual Music Festival presents our headliners tonight, live in the house.
There's a new day on the other side. You got to have hope in your soul. Just keep on walking, yeah, yeah. Just keep on walking, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just keep on, I keep on, ha, 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 ha. In my soul, well, I'll keep walking, keep on walking, keep walking, keep on walking.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Next stop.
Buddy, it's pretty deep out here, you know? Yeah, baby! Over the edges, getting barreled constantly.
And that right there is why we live here.
This is insane!
This is the tough part, the start gate, right? Once you drop in, you're just skiing. That breathing is going to keep you going, right? Another day in the free ride club.